Okay, this is going to be a quick video showing me shooting my Ruger 327 Magnum and my Taurus 357 Magnum. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to load the 327 Magnum, that's the Ruger SP101. I'm going to load that with 32 Smith & Wesson, 32 H&R Magnum, and 327 Federal Magnum. I'm only going to fire 2 of each, and then I'm going to switch to the 357 Magnum and fire a full 7 rounds of, this is, let me see, what is that? This is the aluminum cased ammunition. I believe that's CCI, and that's 158 grain jacketed hollow points. Okay, so I'm going to be firing at a target set up at a random distance, and I will attempt to get myself into frame, and I'm wearing hearing protection. Okay, here we have it loaded. As you can see, you have 32 Smith & Wesson, 32 H&R long, 32 H&R Magnum, and 327 Federal Magnum. Unfortunately, I left my 32 S&W long back at the house, and since I was already set up, I'll just have to forego that. I won't do that today, which means it'll be a while before I get a chance to do that again, I have to assume. Okay, so now we're ready to go. Okay, and I'm going to be firing from a kneeling position, single action. As usual, that was fun, but let's look and see what we did. Okay, not very good. Okay. Okay, in keeping with what I said I was going to do, now I'm going to switch to the 357 Magnum. Here we are. Let's see. Trying to do this behind the camera so I can get that in there. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this. All right. Okay, zoom in a little closer on that. All right, I think I did a little better, but not much. Okay, I think what I'll do now is go back to the 327 and fire off another full load of 327 Federal Magnum. Okay. Now, I'm not making any excuses for my inaccuracies, but then again, I guess I probably am. But I have done quite a bit of work this morning. I'm a little tired. I think as the girl on, was it Blair Witch Project said, I'm tired, I'm hungry, been out here for hours, it's getting hot. And those are some of the things that you might have to expect to contend with. If you are actually ever in a life and death survival situation, you may not have the luxury of being at your best when you actually have to defend yourself or whatever, or your family. And so you just can't rely on yourself saying, well, under the ideal conditions, as I'm sitting, standing in a range, I could put, I don't know, 50 rounds into the bullseye, you know, at a moment's notice. You may not be able to do that if you haven't actually been under a stressful situation and if you actually haven't trained for that. And if you come out here or if you have an opportunity to actually stress yourself out before you actually get the chance to fire, then you can see that perhaps you do need to do this more or do something similar to this anymore or something similar to this more often. All right, so let's get busy with this and we'll see how that comes. All right, once again, this is going to be double action. Okay. Well, just from the dust that I'm kicking up, I can see that I'm actually in the vicinity, I guess you could say, in the ballpark. But I certainly need a little more practice under stress. And, okay, yeah, I definitely need a little practice under stress. And just to give you an idea of the distance that I'm shooting, it's not that far. All right, I don't have any measurements on that, but it's still somewhat in the body frame if I actually had to do it. But I did kick up a lot of dust, which was, I guess, a good sign. I didn't want too many flyers today or anything like that. And I think I did actually take a piece out of the stand. I remember seeing it flying. But in any case, unfortunately, I don't have my 332 Smith & Wesson long out here to give that a comparison try. But shooting is always fun, and definitely practice as much as you can. If you have an opportunity to practice under a stressed situation, I would highly recommend that, because you don't want to have a false sense of security concerning your own abilities with a weapon if you never really practice using it under a stressed situation. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.